not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's crazy.
And it's not
That's
even
crazy.
a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not going to say pay me.
Social media is one hell of a place. It is. Especially the Ghanaian women that are always on social media, that are always on there. That is where they get their advice from and everything. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. There are a lot of people that are on social media that give good advice. But let's be honest. Women will listen to other women more than they will listen to a man. If we are honest, women will listen to other women. And the truth is, most single people want to keep you single because the advice and the ideas that they give you comes from exactly where they are. So they will want you to leave your relationship just to join them in their singleness. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being single. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you are married and they are single, and if your goal is not to be single, the chances that the advice you get from the single people and people that are from the street, people that are in the street, will get you single to look just like them. Everything the lady says reminded me of what the Ghanaian ladies do. Everything she was talking about. And even though we will try to put it differently, we might try to put euphemisms on it just to change how that feels, how that sounds. It still means the same thing. And that is what most Ghanaian women really are right now. And I mean, people will say the economy is bad, and people will say, well, the government is not doing anything to help the people. And so that is how they can feed, that is how they can eat. No, just because you are hungry does not mean if you murder somebody and then use them as food that you are free to go because you really was hungry or because there was no food or because no, wrong is wrong. Now let's watch this video here.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's crazy.
And it's not
That's
even
crazy.
a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not going to say pay me and I'm going to give you.
Asking for something, that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right,
I call
right,
it doing
right.
it with class. So I'm going to ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
If you really listen to what she said, even in her own statement, she says, I call it doing it with class. That statement alone means deep down, subconsciously maybe, you know you are selling VJ. And when I say VJ, you know what I mean. Deep down, you know you are selling VJ because she says, I call it doing it with class. I ask you for something, and if you don't give me, then I don't want to talk to you. I get it. Relationship has a piece of transaction built in it. Even marriages has a piece of transaction built in it. But that is not the whole piece. When you build a relationship off this type of behavior where I ask for something you have to give, then I give you some VJ, then no. That is selling it. And unfortunately, most of the people, the younger ones in Ghana, are on social media and they listen to stuff like this and they think it's cool. They think it comes from a lady that lives in the Western world, so it's cool to be like this. After all, the economy is bad. After all, the economy is really tough on us. We can find jobs to do and all that stuff. After all, I don't have a boyfriend that will provide for me. All that stuff. Because of people like this that are on social media telling you, well, you are selling it, but you are not selling it. You just call it doing it with class. And then ladies will just, grab onto this and succumb to this type of idea that, yes, you have to give me something, then I give you some pussy. Like, ladies will succumb to that. Some ladies, not all ladies. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter if they are in Ghana, if they are in Africa, if they are in the Western world, people actually do this. And the reason why I point at Ghana is because most of these content that I create, I really want to talk about Ghanaians and ways that we can even be better, right? If you look at Ghana right now, if you ask a lady that, hey, I think you're beautiful, I think I like you. I want to take you out, or, go on a date or something, get to know each other. And then we take it from there. Trust me, if you take their number, the chances that this person is going to call you the next day and ask you about, I need to do my nails, I need money. I need to do my hair, I need money. Or if you are in a relationship already, means by which they can get stuff from you is like, my tenant, my landlord says I need to move out of the house, or I need money to rent a place, stuff like that. They will come up with any excuse just to get money from you, because in their minds that they listen to people like this, so much on social media. And so now in their minds, they actually do think just because you are sleeping with them, they owe you nothing, but you owe them everything. You owe them everything in your bank account. Their whole life is on you. And that is why Burna Boy posted this. So Burna Boy, who is even a celebrity that has all these millions of dollars, is saying, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't like to date Nigerians and Ghanaians or whatever, or Africans. Let's generalize it that way. Just because this is how they operate. They are there for the money. And so if you are in a relationship with them, you just got yourself a new baby. You just got yourself a new grown ass baby that you need to take care of. Even the richer folk is saying this. And some way, somehow, when you point it out to Ghanaians and say, hey, the economy is bad and all that, we understand. But it is not the way. If you are trying to be in a relationship, this person is not your daddy. This person is not sitting here trying to go work hard and give it all to you just so you can come up with other ways to spend his money. Oh, that's going to be a problem if you tell them that, because they don't know nothing outside of, no, if you want me as your girlfriend, then I'm your responsibility now. That's a grown baby that you have. And that is such a bad behavior. I wish that our fellow Ghanaian women, the young ones, would stop this. The economy is bad. I get it, but that is not it. Your boyfriend is not your daddy. Like if you watch these pop the balloon shows that they would do in Ghana and stuff, as soon as you show up, people ask you what job you do, how much money you have. Can you give me weekly allowance? Weekly, like, am I employing you? Like if you're dating somebody, are they like your employees now that you're supposed to pay them weekly? But this is the type of stuff that our people, our fellow Ghanaians, listen to. These are the type of things they listen to, and they think this is cool. That is how we are supposed to operate. I'm supposed to operate like this. If you are in a relationship with me, then I'm your responsibility. No, that's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. If you don't want to be in a relationship, be single. Yes, be single. Than to want to be in a relationship and try to put a lot of pressure on somebody, telling them that you are their responsibility. Like you are a grown-ass person. You are a grown-ass woman. You are nobody's responsibility. You are your own responsibility. It doesn't matter how hard you think the economy is. Other people figured out a way around it. People figured out a way to make money on TikTok. People figured out a way to make money from tailoring. The last time I was in Ghana, I actually saw a young girl that was a mate. I don't know what that word actually is other than a mate, like trotro mate. And I said to myself, is she really the mate or she's just trolling? And she really was. She was the mate. I said, yo, God bless your hustle. Man, if you figure out a way to make money, go get it. Don't sit home and think about, well, the economy, because most ladies are just sitting down thinking, well, the government needs to open jobs. The government needs to do all that. But if that is not coming, what are you supposed to do? Just waiting to be somebody else's responsibility? Shit.